So guys, getting to whatever here and now, right? Like arrive in that moment. This is what Eckhart Tolle is trying to get to, like that being dimension he's talking about, right? Where he's talking about different portals like hearing, feeling, whatever, right? Meditation is trying to get you there. Although you're trying to use concentration to get out of concentration. Like, I don't know, I've meditated for a while, and it really helped me to calm my nervous system down so I can survive a little bit longer in my survival mode. But what you actually want to do is like get out of survival. It's a little bit hard to understand if you haven't experienced it yet. But if you came across Eckhart Tolle, if you came across meditating, right? There are so many books that you can read that give you an idea of where to go when you are already there. I think one of the books is a good book is Wherever You Go, There You Are. Then The Power of Now, of course. Stop Fixing Yourself, Wake Up Everything as well is also a very nice book. 10% Happier, Evolve Your Brain, right? All the authors like Eckhart Tolle, how's that other guy called? Anthony DeMello is like from Stop Fixing Yourself. Dr. Joe Dispenza, even Balti Taylor with like the 4 characters of your brain. Like, you can read all these books. I did, right? I can like intellectually explain a lot to you, like a lot, right? You can also go and read all the books for yourself. It won't take long, like maybe a year or so. But then you have all this knowledge accumulated, right, in your mind, in your monkey mind, basically, and this is where you want to get out of. So again, I'm kind of showing you a door that is for free to go to the first time at least and see what's behind. And if you're there and then you realize, I don't know, I can't afford the next entry, there's always a solution. Yeah. Meditation. When you're really in Zen, right? And me too. Like, maybe I'm now in a little bit of Zen, right? I can still be more present. I can still be more whatever. But for now, this is where like I'm much more present than I was a year ago before my burnout. I meditated. I did cold water plunges. I did breath working. I did hypnosis. I don't know. I did all these things, but actually, like, looking back, what they did was helping me to survive longer or not to burn out that fast. Great. Like, there's this like horse riding instructor that I'm working with. She's still in survival, and she has this idea of when you ride a horse, it's like using a soap, and then she's like, fuck it. She's saying, like, if you don't use the soap properly, I'm really not stoned. I used to be such a pothead, right? Because I just couldn't take the outer world anymore. But I can take the outer world very well now. And I even had a smoke few days ago, just to be like, kind of having the experience again, to really be, I don't need that anymore. I had to kind of, right? We all have these things, like these kind of urges that we do, these like, we can't do other shit. Like, there's this nice word in German, but like if you have the urge to smoke a cigarette, right? Like, maybe do it, because in the end your body is still going to win anyways. And if you use discipline to not do it, this like urge is going to express itself in another area. So maybe you quit drinking alcohol out of discipline, but then you start to become a gym addict. Yeah, and then you ruin your body with testosterone that you're injecting yourself. Yeah, I feel like there's not really a red line, but well, life is not following a red line either. It's nothing is linear. We have these like assumption in math, right? I studied math. I hold a degree in math. 7 years of my life I studied math. It was a good time. I also like did a lot of other stuff in the meantime, but I did a lot of horse riding and laying somewhere in the sun. Anyways, I studied that, and I was really good at it. My intellect is so sharp, right? And still I went to the madhouse, really. Because I really cut myself with my sharp intellect. It's like you don't want to give a razor blade to a monkey, and I was pretty much a monkey back then. But coming back to math, right, to kind of follow one red line, math is like, I already tried to explain that in another video, but it's like there's this theory and every proof, like you have these, like, they are called sentences or kind of dogmas, right? Where you claim something to be true. And then, like, you state that, right? Statement, blah, 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 whatever. And then you want to prove it, right? And then every proof starts with bx, like, some value, but fixed. And this is not how this universe works. Nothing is fixed, right? Nothing is linear. Just because something goes this way doesn't mean another force, and the force is all one. This makes it even, like, can't, like, be get an impulse to get in another direction, right? It's so stupid. I mean, it's helpful in a way to build those, like, to build a house maybe that's pretty fixed, right? It is helpful for some things, also, like computers, right, are very useful, and we need this, like, math, right, for it, I believe. But in the end, like, now some people start to confuse those, like, AI with, like, human consciousness. Like, I even think that when I heard this Elon Musk guy who's like, oh, my child is going to be called ABC XYZ 1 2 3. That guy, right? Sorry, Elon. I really respect you a lot. You're so smart. Wow. You're really smart. I would love to have a conversation with you about consciousness, right? Because Elon, he said that consciousness, like he wants to conserve consciousness in a computer, right? And now I'm like, you want to put the cat in a bag, or is the bag in a cat, or in the end the cat is the bag? But what I want to say is that's not consciousness there. Consciousness is what this universe is made of. Consciousness is what gives you impulses. Consciousness is not a calculation. And true intelligence is not a calculation. True intelligence is what comes online when your mind goes offline. This is what true intelligence is. Like, this is when you are listening to a girl that's like, that looks so stoned but isn't, with her funny head somewhere in Neverland, and she's just talking, and then you're like, wow, that's pretty smart. I don't understand shit, but that's pretty smart. You know, this is what I like give to myself. This would be so much funnier if I could say that in German. But this is like what I consume, if you want. So I don't consume it, but I experience that 3 times a week. 3 times a week, I'm sitting there, not really listening to that Steins guy, because he's repeating it. He's been repeating himself for 5 years. I've checked some older videos. It's like, get over yourself, trust life, observe your mind, and free yourself. Get over yourself, trust your mind, trust life, follow the impulses, and be aware there's only a small line between surrender and illusion. Yeah, this is what I'm experiencing 3 times a week. And I'm not so much listening to him, because even as a German native, Marcus, if you ever get to listen to this, but it's really like, you're German. It's like he's from Austria. He's not going to watch this, but he's from Austria. It's really hard sometimes to understand, but it doesn't matter, right? What is important is the energy that he's transferring to everybody who's listening. I'm not listening either. I'm receiving the energy that's grounding me, and that's it's freeing me some sort of my old energies. Like, it's really hard to explain it, and I don't give a fuck whether you understand it or not. I'm just telling you, there's this door to the Liberator Academy experience called if you want to remain in your old life because you feel safe there, and this is a scam, and then you're brainwashed. Whatever. Have fun. And also, if you do join the Liberator Academy, have fun.